Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you 12 free alternatives to Udemy that you can literally use today to sign up and start learning for free if you've limited to no budget. But you can also sign up as an instructor on a lot of these platforms as well if you want to start teaching. So make sure to watch the whole way through the video, and I will go through each of these platforms and I'll give you a brief overview as to what you can expect from them so that you can make an informed decision as to whether they're going to be a platform for you or not. So if you're new to the channel and you find content like this here to be helpful, make sure to leave a like. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest, simple and effective way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. So if you've watched the previous video I made with 17 Udemy alternatives, I'll make sure to drop a link down in the description below so that you can go and watch that video as well. I go over a few similar platforms that you can use to get signed up as an instructor so that you can teach on the platforms as well, so that you can earn a side income online. But you can also sign up if you want to even be a student. So this here video is going to be used a similar process, but it's going to focus around free alternatives to Udemy. So we're quickly just going to jump in. So the first platform I'm going to mention, I did mention it in the previous video, and that is Bitdegree. You can find it over at bitdegree.org. But Bitdegree also does offer similar courses that are for free, the likes of Udemy. As you know, Udemy does actually have free alternatives. You can download courses for free. Bitdegree uses a very similar aesthetic. You can actually search for free courses on the platform, and they can range from around a load of different topics, from programming to mindset and loads of different kind of areas and specific niches. Again, like Udemy, you can also sign up as an instructor if you want to as well. So you have that avenue if you want to learn. If you've limited to no budget, you can get started on the platform. Next up, you actually have a website known as Coursesites. You can find it over at Coursesites.com. This one here allows you to actually get signed up as to teach courses online, and it doesn't cost you anything to do so. So if you sign up on the platform, you will get access to a load of diverse educational resources and so forth, even a mobile app as well, so that allows you to keep on track of everything that you're actually putting out there, and you have access to your own dashboard, so you can check to see what status the course is at and how many views it's getting, who's actually watching the content, and actually how to structure it and engage with your followers. So this here will be another good avenue as well. Again, it is free, but it's more so for people looking to teach primarily, so this can maybe another good avenue for you. Next up, we actually have platform. Now this isn't actually more so like a training platform like the rest of them. This here is more of a magazine type platform, and that's Tutorialzine.com. but this one here now gives you loads of free visual style articles with a lot of useful information and helpful guides and tutorials, kind of like in a magazine kind of format or a digital magazine. Again, it can be used and viewed on desktop and mobile. So this here now, like I mentioned, you will get access to a lot of the latest articles around the likes of, say, computer programming, JavaScript, HTML, web server style programming. This here will be primarily more so aimed at the likes of developers that are more into coding, but again, you can get started and you can get access to the tutorials and the articles completely for free. So if you do want to have other avenues to learn and gain valuable information very quickly, this here may be another alternative for you. So next up, we actually have the Grasshopper app. You can find it over on this here link here, grasshopper.app, and what this is actually a mobile friendly app. But what it is it's actually a platform for coders and developers to actually program on the mobile devices, and you can then go through different tutorials and it will show you exactly how to get started with programming through your actual phone. So if you use the likes of an Android phone, you can learn how to program code for developing apps and so forth on the platform as well. So this is a really good way to get used to that, because mobile is the way forward and so many people using their phones. It'd be a great way to understand the whole programming concept so that you can develop an app for your own, so that maybe you could potentially make a real and very popular app that will get a lot of high engagement. So this may be another good platform, especially if you're into more the coding side of things. So next up, we have a platform called Alison.com. Alison has actually been around for quite a while. I've actually have an account on it myself, and I've used it on and off over the last number of years, especially when I was going to college myself and I needed some extra resources to learn. And especially this year is really good because all the courses on it are free. The only thing you do have to pay for is if you sign up, and if you pass a course, you have to pay for your certificate, especially if you're getting it printed and so forth. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's totally up to yourself because the courses again are totally free. So you do have access to a ton of different courses in like any type of kind of area, like human resources, workplace environment, health and safety, psychology, mental health, customer service, skills, programming, web development, project management. They pretty much have courses here to cater for pretty much any type of industry, and again it's all free. So this here is actually a really good platform, and they are updating a lot of new courses every so often, so it is a good platform to be able to study on a very limited, or if you have no budget at all and you're looking to get into a free avenue, check out Alison.com because it is actually a good platform. So next up we have FutureLearn. You can find it at futurelearn.com. And this here has access to a load of other type of courses as well, and it goes more in depth into different types of skill sets through a load of different areas within, like say workplace, like even say agricultural, health and safety, even down to the likes of human anatomy, even more business type like contract management, again computer programming. There's loads of different types of courses here. Again, this one here is a bit more specific because it has more of a kind of like a proper student or college type of setting, that when you do sign up for a course, you will have a limited amount of time to complete the course, and you'll have a set amount of hours per week that you need to have acquired in studying to be able to go through all of the content within the course. But it may be another avenue for you to actually check out. Next up we have another platform. I did cover this in my previous video called Coursera, and again this one here is another free to use platform as well. You can join for free. They do have access to free courses. Again, if you want to become an instructor, you can get signed up on the platform as well, and this here is a lot of different online certifications based around different specific topics, so you can really kind of gain leverage on what it is that you're actually looking to learn. But again, if you want to get signed up as an instructor, again it's free to sign up, so you can start teaching on the platform straight away. So again, you can check this out if you think that this is an avenue you want to take. Next up we have another app type platform called Workshop. You can find it over at workshop.ws, and again this is another mobile app that's used for people to get involved with kind of like cooking, culinary practice, baking, and you use the app's features pretty much to follow along with different tutorials, courses and so forth. You can download the app for free. They do have like free courses on it, but they do also have like paid alternatives for more advanced kind of premium stuff. But it might be a good alternative, especially if you're wanting to learn how to increase or get better at your cooking skills and so forth. Having it on a handy app like this here will at least give you a few references and a few other ideas. So this may be a good alternative as well if you're looking to learn in this area. So here we're going to be taking a quick look at a platform called Learnetto. You can find it over at learnetto.com. This one here now is primarily more focused on the likes of app development, but more so using likes of different specific type of programming languages that are more like web based and mobile based. Again, this one here now you will need to actually sign up with your email address to actually get access to some of the free courses that they do have available. Now it doesn't have the amount of courses that would be available say on the likes of Bitdegree or Udemy, but it still would be a decent alternative, especially if you have more of a programming background or you want to get into programming. This here may be another alternative to you, so you can check it out also. Next up we have a platform called Knowledge Hut. You can find it over at knowledgehut.com. Again, it also has access to a load of different specific type courses. So this one here, like, it has more like a college setting like some of the previous ones I mentioned, where you have a specific amount of hours of learning time that's required for you to really kind of go through all the modules and so forth. So you can get access to loads of different tools. You can get set up on the platform relatively for free. You can also get set up as an instructor as well if you want to start teaching on the platform. So this here, kind of like a lot of other platforms I mentioned, does have both insights as well. So if you either want to become an instructor or you want to actually be a student, they do have access to free courses, but they do also have paid alternatives. So it may be an opportunity for you, even more so as an instructor if you want to get started. So feel free to check it out. Next up we have another platform known as OpenLearn. You can find it at open.edu, and here now they also do have access to a lot of different free type courses, even articles, activities and and so forth that cater for different areas within, say, the modern world, like say criminology, chemistry, space and time. There's loads of different type of avenues that you can look into, like science, even politics, law, nature and environment, languages. They do have quite a selection here of material that is open source and is free, so that you can gain access to a lot of information depending on which area of interest that you're looking to get involved with. So this here may be another good alternative for you, especially if you're on a very limited budget. So last up on this list we actually have Google themselves. You can find it Learn Digital with google.com, so Google Digital Garage. They actually have their own free version of courses in data and tech, digital marketing, career development. Again, these courses are 100% free to access. All you need to do is sign up if you have a Google account and sign in. They do have a lot of materials. They have a lot of kind of like video and written type of material that you can actually go over to study, and then they do have like exams and so forth at the end of each of the modules to kind of relate to what you're learning, to ensure that you actually understand the content that's involved in the platform. Again, this one here is totally free. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up. All you need is a Google account, and there is a lot of professionally made material here in terms of the videos and the written content that is highly professional, and you can get online certifications. There's even live training, and they will actually even show you even ways of like remote working and so forth. There is a lot of other avenues here that you can actually get started with if you really are serious about wanting to just bump up your career skills and try to get more involved with certain platforms. So feel free to check it out. So just as an added tip just on this here that I just wanted to put into this here, now this here, if you want to get involved with teaching, even primarily to learn, is to use YouTube itself, because as we all know, YouTube is pretty much the go-to platform on the internet. Everybody will pretty much search YouTube before they actually go to buy an online course or go to find out about an online course, because YouTube itself is a search engine. So if you need to find anything, the chances are you probably will find it on the platform. Now it can vary depending on what type of content you're looking for, because sometimes there is content that's there but it's not specific to the key phrases that are used, so you do have to kind of go through a few different videos and avenues before you actually find the one thing that actually does kind of help you what you need. I found that when I first started on this online stuff, that's one of the main reasons why I started my channel, because I found it very frustrating to find help with certain specific things that I needed, and even when I tried to find it out, I could find it say on a blog article, like a really old one, but I couldn't find a YouTube video on it. So I was like, when I finally figured out how to do things in a certain way, I says, right, I'll go and make a YouTube video on it. So that's what I did. So that's how kind of my channel kind of grew. But that's another avenue that you can take, especially if you want to become an instructor. You can also, like what I've done here, you can set up your own web page or website, and you can create like a one-page website. And what you can do is you can set up your own free course. You can create your own course, upload videos on your YouTube channel, make them as unlisted, and then what you can do is link them then to your web pages. You can set up and structure a web page to how you actually want, so you can give people access to the content that they actually need, and they can follow an exact structure. So you can walk them through A, B and C of exactly what it is that the course is about. So if people are looking, say in this case, want the specifics of setting up a YouTube channel, here I've created a heap of videos here that actually walk you through the process and how to get videos ranked and so forth. And then what even I do is I provide information on other tools and services that I also promote, but that I know that genuinely will actually help people to actually also gain then that leverage that they need to move their business forward, or just to move their skills forward. But not only that as well, if you set up a YouTube channel and you are presenting your course structure or your content, your YouTube channel will also stand as a portfolio piece for you as well. Because if you ever go to like one of these other platforms and you need a reference point to showcase that you actually know what you're talking about, and you know that you are who you say you are, you can reference your YouTube channel and say, right, this is what I do on a daily basis, and let people know that this is exactly what I'm doing. So this can actually work in your favour too. And again, YouTube is totally free. You can set it up. You will need to purchase maybe like a page builder software to be able to build, like say, your pages and that for your websites if you want to create your own kind of course websites. But it's still a really good way to not only learn, but you'll actually build in your business as well. And even by structuring all this content out, you're still learning things as well. So you can use that then to create something else in the future. You can create other courses around what you're actually doing actively every day. So you can use these avenues literally to pretty much showcase and show people what it is that you do and show them your steps of doing things. So there's loads of ways you can do that. But again, these are just some free ways in which you can get started, and then when you feel like you're ready, then you can opt into then paid versions of software or platforms and so forth. But it's totally up to yourself. So that's it now for this this video, and here that I've shown you all these free alternatives to Udemy, so here it will actually give you, and hopefully give you, an informed decision as to what may be a suitable option for you moving forward on your online journey, or whether you want to get into teaching or whatever avenue that you want to take. So if you have found this video to be useful, please be sure to leave a like. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest, simple and effective way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. Also be sure to check out some of the other videos I have here on screen that also show you some other alternatives and other avenues that you can take if you're wanting to grow online. And again, I will see you all in the next one.